Bam. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show tonight. Welcome to the live stream. Advocates for Justice Legal School. We provide the tools. You guys do the work. I'm Coach Neighbors. And tonight we're going to talk about a couple of things. Hang on a second here. Get everything lined up. Tonight, I'm going to inform you that you have no rights unless you're willing to put your ass on the line. I mean, that's pretty much what we're here to do, whatever it takes. You have no rights unless you're willing to sacrifice and stand up to the plate. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. And we're also going to talk about what happens when the liars claim you're incompetent. We're going to spend a little time on that, and that will be talking a little bit about my story, kind of, sort of, and how we ended up to where we are now, where we learned how to punch them in the face, but it wasn't always that way. So I'm just going to say, before we get started, a couple of things. I want you guys to please hit the like button and click on those ads so that I can get paid for bringing this fire to the table. And also, please share and leave a comment to let YouTube know that you guys enjoy what I'm doing. The most important thing is to click on those ads and hit that like button, because that like button lets the algorithms show my stuff and show whatever. So make sure you guys are doing that. And the first thing I want to say here, the very first thing I want to say, and I'm talking from personal experience here, is the worst mistake that I made in criminal court. And I'm going to go here, but before I do, I need to make sure, because I got people who haven't done their homework, I've never been convicted of anything. I've never taken any deal to sell anybody down the river. Now, you can say all day long that you ain't been convicted of anything, but if you can't say you didn't take the deal to kiss their butt, then you got crap for the program. So I can say both. There you go. With that said, the worst mistake I ever made in the conventional criminal program was hiring an attorney. Yep, hiring an attorney. And my wife will tell you the same thing. That's the worst mistake we ever could have made, was hiring an attorney. And I'm going to tell you why. I mean, come on now, you're going to leave your ass hanging. I'm going to tell you why. The reason it was the worst mistake is because, we're going to talk about when they say you're incompetent and all that stuff. But when you accept an attorney, you're also admitting that you're incompetent, and the attorney has to handle your legal affairs for you. And the attorney does handle those affairs for you. And they do whatever the prosecutor's telling them, especially in federal court. In state court, you got to have a chance, maybe, if you're not in foreclosure or something. I don't know, but I know in federal court, you don't have a chance if you take their free attorney that's going to help you protect your rights. Okay? If you take that free attorney that's going to help you protect your rights, that attorney is going to sell you down the river. And I'll just tell you right now, anybody that's been through this can step up and let me know if I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. That attorney's job is to get you to take the damn deal. That's it. That attorney's job is to get you to take the deal. And you might ask your attorney if you're facing this. If you take the deal, the attorney automatically gets a $3,500 assistance of counsel bonus for convincing your dumb ass to take the deal. So, there you go. Ask. If you don't think it's true, ask. I asked my attorney, and he jumped up in my face and started spitting in my face. Yeah, I told him I need to stay off the internet. I don't think that shit's going to happen. That was a very long time ago, and I've been on the internet ever since. So the main goal in this video is to explain to you why you have no rights in the state court process, or any process really, but we're just going to stick with the state court process and keep it simple. And then we're going to talk a little bit about what they do when in criminal court when you really piss them off. So I know a lot about that. Now, the only rights you have will depend on how much you're willing to risk to enforce them. So that's, people get in my program and they ask me, oh, yeah. Well, all that stuff doesn't matter. Okay. When the judge yells at you and tells you that you're stupid and that crap that you got is ridiculous and you need to go and hire an attorney. Yeah, that's what they're going to tell you. When they tell you that, you need to be willing to do whatever it takes, because they're all going to do whatever they can to instill some fear in your ass, because that's what they do. They use the fear to control you. Oh, yeah, in federal court, they'll tell you they have a 98% conviction rate. No, that's not what it is. It's a 98% plea rate, because everybody in there took a plea pretty much. And here's another interesting thing. Everybody locked up in there also had attorneys helping them. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. All of those people locked up had attorneys helping them. 98% convict. I think I'll just take my 2% and do some guerrilla stuff over here and see how that works for me. Oh yeah, it worked pretty well. I was able to get out, and I didn't get convicted. But it cost me everything. So but you know what? If you're not willing to do whatever it takes, you might as well pack your shit, or you might as well just go lock yourself up in the jail. So I'm just saying, because that's what it's going to come down to. It could. Sometimes it doesn't, but it could come down to that. And you need to understand how much you're willing to throw on the table if it does. If you're not willing to do whatever it takes, then my program is not a good fit for you, because we come right out the gate suing the judge. So if that bothers you, you better go figure out something else, or get your stuff in storage or something. It's going to come down to the judge and the attorney threatening you and telling you a bunch of lies in court and trying to scare you into taking their wonderful deal, because they don't want you to miss watching your grandkids grow up. Yeah, that's one of the bullshit that my attorney was telling me. Yeah. So and then they're, if you really keep pissing them off, they're going to say that you're incompetent. Mm-hmm. They're going to say that you're incompetent because they think you can win. Well, they'll understand we're not trying to win. We're just trying to keep punching the ass in the face and stay in the ring. Because to win means the judge is going to have to say, okay, you get it. You get everything, now come on. I've been around for a long time and I ain't never seen that happen. Okay, besides, there's no judge to say that. Because if you're doing the program right, you're suing the state judge and the attorney who signed and all of that. And if you need to understand how that process works, then you need to watch the updated instructional video in the instructional video playlist. In that video, in that playlist, you'll find the updated video that outlines how you need to crush the state court process, how you do everything, and all of that. Now, the thing that happens once they say you're incompetent, and then until the judge rules you to be incompetent, you still have rights. They're not going to tell you that. They want you to think that once you're incompetent, your attorney's running the show now, and you're stupid. You need to go over there and lay down or sit down and shut the hell up. Definitely need to shut the hell up. That's the problem. That's the reason why they do that, because you're not shutting the hell up. So they want you to go over there and lay down and shut the hell up. So, so they scare you and they tell you, yeah, you're incompetent, and we're going to send you off for a mental evaluation. And they pretty much do. They'll send you off for a mental evaluation. But I'm going to teach you a few things that you need to have in place when they're doing this, so that you can get out of that. And this is stuff learned firsthand in real time. I send a report to myself on this crap. So remember, until the judge rules you to be incompetent or whatever, you still have rights. And that ruling of competency or incompetent is going to come in after you go and visit the doctor or whatever. That's how that works. So the most important thing to remember, if they say you're mentally incompetent and your attorney starts acting stupid or whatever and ignoring you and acting like you have no idea what the hell you're talking about, and when that starts happening, then you need to make sure you object after every hearing. You object. I object. You're objecting because the hearing that you're in to decide that you need to go to a mental evaluation is called a cell hearing. SELL. It's the name of a doctor that they named this hearing after. And in that cell hearing, you have the right to have everything that you would have in a regular trial or hearing. You have a right to have witnesses present to testify on your behalf. You have a right to call. You have a right to have evidence. You have a right to all of those things. But my attorney didn't tell me none of that shit at the time. No, they kept telling me to shut up. I was objecting, sir. I'm objecting. We didn't finish the hearing, and no one's made a decision on whether or not I need to go back forward. So could we please, sir? That is what saved my ass in the end from the forced medication order. The fact that I stood up and objected several times. And, oh, by the way, I had to do my own appeal because my appellate attorney in Colorado was not trying to do shit for me like I needed to have done. So I had to fire him and do it myself. Yeah, and then I won the appeal and blocked their forced medication order. And, yeah, the doctor there was not very happy with me. Now, the biggest trick is to make sure you object to them moving forward, to send your ass off for the mental evaluation without completing the hearing and having the judge rule on the fact of findings and conclusions of law. Okay, that is what's supposed to take place in every hearing. But they have you in administrative court, and we don't know that, and they don't do all this stuff. But you can pick their ass and make them do the right thing, or at least get it on the record that you're demanding they do the right thing. So when they don't, you'll have opportunity to object and go after them. Now, one of the things that you have available also is the 42 USC 1983 packages that we have. I didn't have those when I was going through this. I wish I had. Yeah, I hear that a lot. And the faster you get that filed in their face, the less of this mental competency crap you're going to have to be dealing with. So, but in the meantime, we're going to show you how to get through this because, well, I'm going to show you how to get through it in hopes that it don't take you 33 months, because it took me 33 months to get back home after going through this process that they put you through. And I'm going to have a playlist about the mental competency situation. So, and in that playlist, I'm going to tell stories and stuff that happened to me along the way. It's going to be pretty cool. So, and also other things that you need to know if you're facing this problem, because this is how, and one of the ways they try and control you. So, well, one of the ways they do control you. So, we're going to get this on the paper so that people can see what's going on with it. Now, the fact that I challenged the doctor for doing the mental evaluation was another issue. And the way you challenge the doctor doing the mental evaluation is you ask the doctor if the doctor's job is to assess your mind and how your mind's working and all of that. But the doctor don't know where your mind is. No one really knows where your mind is. So the fact that the psychiatrists don't know where your mind is pretty much makes the doctor incompetent to assess it if they don't know where it is. I mean, how can you assess something that you don't know where it is? Yeah, that seems so trivial and small, but man, that jacked them up so bad. They were so grumpy. And then I was teaching other people that. So other people in the facility was getting smart. Yeah, they kind of need to get my ass out of there. But they still let me wait for quite a while they gave me the beat down. But that's all right. I'm here now, and I don't see the ass lining up to get in my face anymore. So let's just get on to why you don't have rights in state court. RD what? I didn't know, RD. You need to ask the attorneys that. I don't know attorney stuff. So you might want to ask the attorneys that. I don't know attorney stuff. I don't know why you would be worried about that, because what, you think the judge is going to like throw the shit out because the attorneys didn't do the right thing? Dude, they're all in the same program. Good evening, Clark. What's up? Welcome to the show tonight, guys. We tried to make this late so y'all can get done playing around and stuff, and we can get back to reality. Learn how to punch these people in the face. And now let's get on over here to what we're here to talk about tonight too. Say why you have no rights in state court. Now I talk about this in other videos, and I just think some people don't put this shit together. But the reason you don't have any rights in state court is because state court is statutory in nature. Criminal law, criminal offenses, or whatever codes, they're all statutory in nature. So what the hell does that mean? Well, we have several videos on statutes. What's a statute? Well, a statute is not a valid law. We know, okay, what is it? It's a policy. It's a policy or procedure put out by a corporation. It's not a valid law because it does not have an enacting clause, and it does not have a title, and it does not have a body. It does not have any of the things that your state law mandates must be present for something to be a valid law. But, the tricks. Yep, the attorney tricks, the bar member tricks. So they want to tell you that shit's a law, and it's not a law. It's a policy. It don't have the shit to be a law. So could it be that? Oh yeah, it's supposed to be. There's no criminal prosecution. That shit is bullshit. Unless there's an injured party or damaged property. Now, without an injured party or damaged property, oh yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Then the criminal prosecution is BS. Total BS. And there's a way that you can take care of that if you got the courage to punch some people in the face. Now, statutes are not valid laws, so I don't have to follow that crap. I don't have to know, neither do you, but some people do because they're scared, they don't know, I don't know. But now you know. Now you stinking know. Statutes are not valid laws. Now, here's the thing. Attorneys know this shit. Attorneys know. So why didn't the attorney that they hired for you to protect your rights right before they throw your ass in jail, why didn't your attorney tell you not to worry about going to prison because their statutes and codes are not valid laws, and we're just going to follow 42 USC and go after them for violating you with the statutes and codes that aren't valid laws. In the 42 USC, we're going to address the fact that they're going after you with illegal processes and procedures. The day-to-day process and procedures violated your due process. And that's what allowed them to line your ass up in their court, to lock your ass up or take your shit, or both. Okay, like in my case, they did both. They locked my ass up, and they called the bank and had the bank get somebody and took, yep. And then haul my wife off to jail too. That's the part that pissed me off. And that's the reason why we're here getting done what we do right now. Because I know how they roll. They roll like those Nebraska football players did in the 80s. If they knock your ass down, they're coming back with the same play. And they're gonna run the same play until your ass stop it. That's how they roll. So we stopped it. I don't see them bothering me or my wife or anybody in my family right now, or a lot of other people who are learning how to kick these people's ass. There's no injured party. The court does not have jurisdiction. No injured party or damaged property. The court does not have jurisdiction to be in anybody's face, sending anybody off to jail. And the biggest lie in this criminal crap, or the biggest lie in the legal, the biggest lie is that you're in a judicial court. Statutes and codes are not valid law. So the biggest lie about criminal prosecution is you're in an administrative court. So they don't have to follow any laws. They don't have to do shit because they're not from the Constitution. You're in an administrative court that's not part of the Constitution. And that's why you have no rights in court. So what do you do about that? Well, you can sue them for all their lies, or you can sue them for the day-to-day process over here, way back the hell over here, that started this whole process. You know, back when they didn't deliver your deed to you like they're supposed to. Yeah, the real estate deed fraud is what caused this. Now, in your case, if you're being harassed by these traffic and yeah, well, their traffic laws are not valid laws, and there's no injured party, so the prosecutor has no right to be in your face about anything. Now you guys understand why the 42 U.S.C. 1983 packages are running the show. And the reason is because now you're addressing what they did way back there instead of the lies that they want you to talk about, so they can control the situation and argue. Yeah, their program is structured for arguing. And once the arguing's done, their buddy judge gets to help them. And most of you know how that goes. Now you understand why all arguing, all of those things that happen, all that emotional stuff, all that stuff's irrelevant, because we're not going to be using that. We're going to be going out the fact that they use these rules and procedures over here to line your ass up to where you're at right now. And those rules and procedures violated your due process. So you must file your claim to address due process violation that happened when the state used their illegal statutes and procedures to violate you and line your ass up in their sites to do what they're doing to you now. So if you're facing a prosecutor or district attorney, get the packages and take control today. I've already got all the work in there. You don't have to worry about stating in a claim. All you got to do is replace the red font with the information that I'm requesting in the package and get that filed in their face. Now, I have 2 packages for traffic situation. I posted them both in the stream. Well, no, I posted one in the stream. One package is the least expensive package. It's for traffic tickets or whatever, if it's not that big a deal. And then I have another package that's more expensive. It is to protect your due process and keep your ass out of jail, pretty much. The prosecutor eliminator package. I'm going to put a link to it in the thing too, and this package is undefeated, by the way. Here we go. There's a link to that bad boy. That's hot. That is hot. What's up, green guy? Welcome to the show tonight, buddy. We getting down, bringing fire to the table, just like we always do. Yeah, that's absolutely true. They're not following any rules. So, and we ain't worried about following the rules. We just need to make sure that we got the right people signed as defendants. So that's all we got to worry about. Green guy, did you invest in the package? Have you seen it, or are you just looking at it? Anybody that have invested in the package can step up and let us know how it's working for you. If it's working good. If it's not working, no. If it's not working good, then it's because somebody made a mistake along the way. That's what I'm gonna go with. You're welcome, buddy. How long have you been using it? And give us a little report, Green Man. I mean, guy. You still in your house? I'm gonna go right there out on the limb, right? Well, you know what? I'm glad you brought this up because I have people that are so worried about making mistakes, they're about to fall over and pass out. They're about to make me go make their ass run, and I'm on the 6th floor, okay? You can overcome the mistakes if you stay on top of things. Okay, and the way to know that you made a mistake is if they don't respond or they start ignoring you or something. Then more likely than not, something was done wrong, and they're ignoring you, hoping that they'll be able to ignore your ass all the way to the end because they ain't no way in hell they're going to kick your ass with my stuff. So I'm talking shit. hmm. Oh, is this Mario? I'm just wondering. Great job, man. A lot of people, some people make mistakes along the way. I have the videos and all the stuff all set up and whatever, but it's not perfect. Okay, it's not perfect. I remember at one point I was changing the non-judicial package before we got to the 42 USC. There was some issues there, and I was changing that package over in 1 week. I think I made like 3 or 4 changes in a week and a half, and yeah, some people was getting pretty, I was getting pretty maxed out about it. But I told them you don't have to do the new changes if you don't want to. These changes are from real-time feedback from people calling or messaging me or whatever about how these fools are trying to get out of things. And so the necessary changes that we're using to build the program that we have right now. So instead of going in trying to do conventional crap that they structured for you while they're stealing your shit, we got a different program. And looks like we're having some fun on it. Well, I'm having some fun on it too. So okay, cool. From Hawaii. I have a couple of families from Hawaii that are in the program. Lisa emailed me yesterday and wished me Happy New Year and let me know that things are going well for them. So I'm glad that that's working out. This is pretty cool to see that other people are in the program and that I haven't made them run laps yet. So some people said I can be kind of pushy. Well, those are the people that talk more than they listen. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, the people that have a problem with me are the ones that talk more than they listen. If you want the coaching, you have to listen. You can't talk while the coach is trying to coach you. I don't know. I've been in sports a very long most of my life, and that's not the way that shit works. Okay, if you talk while the coach is coaching, there's going to be a freaking problem. Okay, so and those people are the ones that have a problem because and I'm all right with that because I know my program is not for everybody. It's not for everybody. So if you guys are facing this situation, whether it be no, you're only supposed to change the red font. And yes, the wording is different because we're not arguing their lies. We're arguing their procedures that violated your due process. Well, I think you're about ready to get this thing handled there for 14 years. That's too long. We ain't trying to have that. Thank you guys for the value of sharing your time. If you have this problem, head over to my website. I've got 3 packages, maybe 4, 42 USC packages to cover different things. Review what's in the package. You can head over to my YouTube channel and take a look at the instructional video and learn how to use the documents in the package. I open the package in the instructional video and walk you through any updated instructional videos or updated videos you guys need to check out too. Now, what I don't need is people emailing me asking me where's the removal document in the 42 USC and why is this and why is that. If you want to coach yourself, you can get the package and go do your thing. Okay. A lot of times people watch the old videos and then they wonder why we're not challenging jurisdiction and why we're not doing this. Well, we did that in the old videos. Okay. We don't do that now. We're not challenging nothing they're doing. We're suing their ass at the gate. Okay. It's a big difference. Okay, you can't do this because you don't have jurisdiction, or here's my lawsuit. Go sit your ass down and respond in 21 days. Thank you very much. So you decide which one. Yeah, all crimes are there's no crimes unless you injure somebody or damage their property. And this stuff you're talking about is there. Yeah, I don't pay no attention to that. Hey guys, thank you for the value of sharing your time. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. And I'm also putting together a webinar training that we're going to have. I'm probably going to make it like $25, maybe $30, and it's going to be for the people who are invested in lawsuit packages who have questions or whatever. So that's what I'm thinking about doing, and I'm going to have a page on my website for the dates of the live streams when I decide to have a live stream. Everything will be kept on that one page to make it simple. So thank you guys for value sharing time. I'll see you in the next video. Have a happy new year. Time to step up and start jabbing in the face.